Namaste, Hare Krishna. What we have seen is a couple of arguments that Arjuna placed. That's that compassionate nature, and the second was loss of enjoyment from 28 through 35. His next argument is going to be by doing so, fighting and killing is going to get a reaction, sinful reaction. Especially person like Dronacharya, Guru. It is said in the Shastra, in scriptures, that one should give everything to one's Guru, whatever it may be, including oneself, fully surrendered to a Guru. But here Krishna is asking Arjuna to not give, to take the life of Guru. So it sounds quite contradictory. But Krishna has an argument because there are aggressors. They need to be killed. Doesn't really matter who they are. ātatāyinaḥ. So that's the point that Krishna is making. And let's see today's Sloka, number 36, to understand what's Arjuna's reaction and what he feels about not wanting to take the sinful reaction. So the third argument is fear of sinful reaction. Sloka number 36. Pāpam evāśrayed asmān hatvaitān ātatāyinaḥ tasmān nārhā vayaṁ hantuṁ dhārtarāṣṭrān sa-bāndhavān sva-janam hi kathaṁ hatvā sukhinaḥ syāma mādhava. So in this pāpam, the sinful reaction, āśrayet means will come upon us when we kill these aggressors. He agrees what Krishna is trying to say as aggressor, therefore he addresses here them as aggressors. That means he understands everyone is the aggressors minus one or except one person, just for our understanding here, that is Dronacharya, being a Guru. Therefore we should not be doing this. It's not proper to kill those party. Kathaṁ hatvā, killing them, these people, my family members, everyone present here, is saying in general, but his mind is thinking about his Guru. It's not a nice dharmic way. Oh Madhusudana. That's the meaning of this particular sloka. ātatāyinaḥ or aggressors. Who are these aggressors? Aggressor means the one who attacks a person or a group or a nation by all various means. So the Shastra says there are 6 kinds of aggressors are there. One who gives poison to others. Number 2, one who sets fire to the house. Number 3, one who attacks with weapons. Number 4, one who plunders riches. Number 5, one who occupies others' land. And number 6, one who misbehaves or kidnaps others' wife. Again, when you give poison, 2, to set fire, 3, to attack with deadly weapons, 4, to plunder riches, 5, occupy others' land, 6, to kidnap or misbehave with others' wife. The Dhṛtarāṣṭra's sons, if we see these 6 points, the Dhṛtarāṣṭra's sons are highly qualified because they went through all those things. They did every single thing to Pandavas. Not they didn't went through. They did every single thing to Pandava. They gave poison to Bhima. They set the fire to the place where the Pandavas were living. They attacked with deadly weapon. Of course, they plundered the riches and land, and they mistreated their wife, Pandava's wife, by pulling her into the assembly hall. So they are quite qualified to be punished. Here is something that we need to understand is a difference between Arjuna and Lord Ramachandra in Ramayana. Before seeing the difference, there is a similarity between both of them. Has quite a bit of similarity. That is, Arjuna and Rama were very saintly personalities. Both were Kshatriyas. Both had a very, very good family upbringing. And both went through fantastic education and great training. The difference between, those are some similarities, where the difference between Arjuna and Rama is in this particular situation. Rama took a step to punish Ravana, as he is is aggressor. Whereas Arjuna here stepped back. He didn't want to fight with these aggressors. Another way, what we have to lesson for us to understand is learning is one aspect, and then trying to apply that in the right way is a second aspect. Many of us know huge data of information. We know everything, so many things, or we want to know everything. Collection of data. That's not bad. But then having data is not sufficient, because we need to know how and when to apply this data in a better way. Practicality. Arjuna was missing that practical aspect, unfortunately. That's one reason here we can understand the sloka. And also, whereas Krishna, if someone is speaking all these great things, they should have practiced in their life. And yes, obviously Krishna, who spoke Bhagavad Gita, did he apply all these things, what he spoke in Bhagavad Gita? The answer is yes. He spent one full avatar, incarnation, as Ramachandra, living the life of Gita. And that's exactly what he preached when he came as Krishna. He did not speak anything that he did not do. So therefore, Krishna was living what he was preaching to Arjuna. Whereas Arjuna knows the theory, but did not know how to apply that theory when situation came in his life. That's one thing, one way of understanding here. And the second understanding is that at any given situation, the guru cannot be counted under aggressors, ātatāyinaḥ. Guru should not be counted under ātatāyinaḥ. Whereas Arjuna understands everyone else are ātatāyinaḥ, who's standing Duryodhana, and everyone else are ātatāyinaḥ, meaning the aggressors, who can fall into those 6 categories, all the categories. But Guru should never be considered into that category. Such a great soul Arjuna was, very, very dharmic. He knows what dharma is, how to apply dharma. 2 different way of seeing this sloka. The first sloka is we saw how he failed to understand and apply. The second way of understanding this sloka is he is a great personality. Arjuna is a great personality. He knows the difference. He knows where to apply and where not to apply. Right? We are seeing a complete opposite thing now. He sees the difference between guru and others. Therefore, since the guru is present over there, one should not take any action. Well, here another message is for us to understand that the responsible man in the administration, in any administration, requirement is to be saintly. They have to be saintly. Anyone who takes up the responsibility as a leader, to lead people in an administrative position, we all have to, in that position, one has to be very saintly. But saintly not necessarily mean being coward. Should not be coward. They should be brave, following the dharma and correcting any mishappening, and if needed, punishing the wrongdoer to protect the good people. That's how the leaders should be. So here Arjuna was not following that. And in the sloka, sukhinaḥ syāma mādhava, is addressing Krishna as Mādhava. Mādhava means husband of fortune. Husband of fortune. That is Lakshmi Devi. So Arjuna is saying, you're husband of fortune. Then why are you bringing me misfortune, Krishna? That's his argument. These kingdom, pleasures, everything is temporary. It's not permanent. Then why should we risk the lives of people? Why should we kill them? It is not good. Understanding these are all temporary in our life. Therefore, Arjuna addressed Krishna as Mādhava, the husband of goddess of fortune, is very, very significant in this connection. That your husband of goddess of fortune, you should not be inducing me to take up the matter where it brings me misfortune. But the truth is, Krishna never brings misfortune to anyone. What to speak about those who devoted to him? He will never do that. Pāpam evāśrayed asmān hatvaitān ātatāyinaḥ tasmān nārhā vayaṁ hantum dhārtarāṣṭrān sa-bāndhavān sva-janam hi kathaṁ hatvā sukhinaḥ syāma mādhava. Thank you. Hare Krishna.